baseball fan. Check him out at unforgettables.com.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
8 laps to go now of 25 as a couple of drivers are fighting and clawing for the lead. The battle is for that top spot between Greg Butcher and Bill Lett. They've closed in on one another. Lett's on the inside of Butcher's car. They're sideways, battling for the lead off turn 4. Butcher goes up the racetrack, and Bill Lett clears him off turn 4. New leader going to turn 1. Bill Lett will power, made a move on the driver left. He cleared him as they exited off of turn 4. Lett pulls away. Now he's about a corner out in front of Butcher's machine. That allows now Todd Langdon to lick his chops and make a move off of turn 4 to close in on the top 2 as they come to the line with 6 laps to go. Smoke bellowing also out of the back end of one of those other cars. Crossing the line, Greg Warren's machine from Enroll, North Carolina, has got heavy smoke bellowing from the back end of that car that looks like a Bumblebee from Transformers with the racing stripes of yellow and black. Nonetheless, they come to the line. It's 5 laps to go, and it's still your leader, Bill Lett, out in front after making a daring move on the driver's side of Butcher's car to make a move for the lead. Lett's cleared now. 2 lap cars in front of Butcher off turn 4. And 4 to go as they go back to turn 1. Back to turn number 1, still out in front is still going to be Bill Lett. Now 1 car off the racetrack, pace off of turn number 2, diving to the outside of the racetrack. Now back to the bottom in front of your second place and third place cars. Langdon now trying to close it on Butcher. Why? Because Chris Hicks, the lap car, went up the racetrack, held off the pack, and that allowed Butcher to lose momentum. Langdon's there. That's for second off turn 2. Turn 2, and here comes Langdon powering on the inside of Butcher, trying to make a run for him. 3 to go, powering on the driver door, shades of what Butcher had done to him by Lett. Langdon does to Butcher for second. He'll move to the number 2 spot. Butcher will fall back to third, and Bill Lett says, see ya, wouldn't want to be you, nah, field goodbye. He exits off of turn number 4 and takes the white flag with 1 more lap to go. Bill Lett one more time around. Lap traffic in his way, but this race will come to an end. Coming down the back straightaway for the final time, Bill Lett. Late race rally with 6 laps to go. Using a chrome horn? No, he got to his driver door, Butcher, and he made it pay off and work. Lett wins here in the Southern Ground Pounder opener of Sportsman here at Dillion Motor Speedway in the Southern Vintage Nationals. Second spot's going to go to Todd Langdon. Third, we'll go to Greg Butcher, and the rest of the field flying by the start-finish line. We'll talk to Bill Lett in Victory Lane in just a moment. All right.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
An awesome race, Ron Barfield. You're correct on that. Winner here for the Southern Vintage Race Car Nationals. Clinches his fist in victory from Statesville, North Carolina. How about it for Bill Lett, everybody? Bonnie, Amber, Shelby, the guy in the Gas Monkey sweater coming to get a kiss. Bill, congratulations, bud. A great job for you. A race. You had to get to the inside. Driver left a Butcher's car to make a run for that win. Talk about what was going there on that last final 10 laps when you made the move on the bottom.
Well, my spotter there, Kevin, he just kept telling me to open up turn 3, open it up. And what he meant by that was to get in a little higher and try to get off a little lower. And I was trying to open it up, but the whole front end of the car was just sliding the whole race. It was even sliding there at the end. But fortunately for me, Greg was getting a little bit tight, and he was even worse. He couldn't get back to the gas. So I started moving my lineup, getting in and turning down to the bottom lower. And I love that. Christopher Warner gave me that advice about how fast the flat side of the racetrack was down in the corners, because he drives a white 19 car, and I hope he had a good race, and everybody had a good, safe race. I don't know what happened to me and Greg there at the beginning, first green flag. I got run all into. I don't know if he had a brain fade or I was crowding him and he wanted some space or what the heck was going on there. Well, let's just do this. I want to thank Tim from Dan White Auto Body for painting the car, Eddie and his son for coming out. That's the legendary Eddie Gilbert. Won more vintage races and championships than anybody in a vintage car. My wife Bonnie, this is her car. She lets me play with it. My daughter Amber and my daughter Shelby. My best friend Kevin Dill. This was his chassis. He traded it for a street stock car, and he gave it to me to make a vintage car out of.
You a big Allison fan? I love the colors, showing respects to the Allisons.
I love Davey Allison, and my wife loves Davey Allison. All the Cup drivers, the only pictures in my house are Davey Allison. He's even got his own coat rack with some T-shirts and stuff. But I like to thank A&O Technologies, Diversified Finish, this Earl Ramey Racing Engines power plant. This thing's bad to the bone. I'm carrying 100 more pounds basically than all these other guys because of that motor, and the car still drives good. A&O Technologies and Parlier Heating and Plumbing, and I just miss everybody, and this is outstanding. Third race on this car. I stuck it in the fence at Concord in practice. We loaded up and went home, and I got everything checked out, and third race and third win.
Congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Statesville, North Carolina, give it up to Bill Lett. And Greg Butcher's coming in. I got to talk to Greg real quick.
Tires.
Greg, what you're set? You got yourself a top 3 finish, but man, talk about what went over there whenever he got by you on the driver door. When he said he wasn't trying to race you, dirty or anything like that. He just had a run and made a move, and he went for it.
Yeah, I knew he was going to get me. I burnt the tires slap off. We wondered if them tires would hold up for 25 laps, as porous as this track is, and they definitely won't. And I was just trying to hold the car straight as I could without getting into him, tearing both cars up.
There you go.
We were swerving tires on the restart. On the start of the race, and we bumped front tires.
Ron, you're cutting him off. Go ahead. What were you saying, Greg?
I said we was down there kind of swerving a little bit on that initial start, and we bumped our front tires, and it jerked the steering wheel plumb out of my hand.
Oh, wow.
But it's a great congratulations to Bill. It's got a nice car, and it's plenty fast.
3 cars and 3 wins. And Ron Barfield, I don't know if you caught that or not, but basically Greg Butcher said that when they came for the initial green, they were slapping, banging fenders with one another on the sides, that it actually had the steering wheel come unloosened, and that's what caused all that calamity of him almost wrecking the car on the start.
Yeah, I seen that there. I don't know what was going on during those starts here and stuff like that. I tell you what, but so.
Got the Banger Division coming up next, race fans. Banger Division getting ready for their race.
Tell you what, that's the good thing about those Southern.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you. Unforgettables. Nice. This show is sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the next race. It's going to be the Banger Division. And they'll get ready to go for their feature. They're going to come to the 1 to go indication this time by. On the pole, car number 18. To the outside, car number 32. Row number 2, car 75, and car number 17. Row number 3, Kellogg, so that's not Terry Labonte. In the 04, the number 10. To the outside and tagging the back is the 01 car. And I want to say that's Heat 2 in the 01. I think that's Heat 2's machine. Ready to come for the start. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come.